Lord Chancellor's nightmare. When you're lying awake with a dismal headache and repose is tabooed by anxiety, I conceive you may use any language you choose to indulge in without impropriety. For your brain is on fire, the bedclothes conspire of usual slumber to plunder you. First your counterpane goes and uncovers your toes, and your sleep slips demurely from under you. Then the blanketing tickles, you feel like mixed pickles, so terribly sharp is the pricking. And you're hot and you're cross and you tumble and toss, there's nothing twixt you and the ticking. Then the bedclothes all creep to the ground in a heap, and you pick 'em all up in a tangle. Next your pillow resigns and politely declines to remain at its usual angle. When you get some repose in the form of a doze with hot eyeballs and head over aching, your slumbering teems with such horrible dreams that you very much better be waking. For your dream you are crossing the channel and tossing about in a streamer from Harwich, which is something between a large bathing machine and a very small second-class carriage. And bound on that journey you find your attorney who started this morning from Devon. He's a bit undersized and you don't feel surprised when he tells you he's only 11. Well, you're driving like mad with this singular lad by and by the ship's now a four-wheeler. And you're playing route games and he calls you bad names when you tell him that ties by the dealer. But this you can't stand, so you throw up your hand and you find you're as cold as an icicle. In your shirt and your socks with black silk and gold cloths crossing Salisbury Plain on a bicycle. And he and the crew on our bicycles too which they somehow or other invested in. And he's telling the lads that are properly clad of a company he's interested in. It's a scheme of devices to get lower prices to get at low prices, all good from cocksmishers to cables, which tickled the sailors by treating retailers as though they were all vegetables. You get a good spadesman to plant a small tradesman, who first take his boot from a boot tree, and his legs will take root, and his fingers will shoot, and they'll blossom and bud like a fruit tree. From greengrocer trees you get grapes and green peas, cauliflower, pineapples, and cranberries, while the pastry cook plant cherry brandy will grant apple puffs and 3 corners and cranberries. The shares are a penny, and ever so many are taken by Rothschild and Baring. And just as a few are allotted to you, you awake with a shunder despairing. You're a regular wreck with a crick in your neck, and no wonder you snore, for your head's on the floor, and your needles and pins from your soles to your shins. And your flesh is a creep, for your left leg is asleep, and you cramp in your toes, and a fly in your nose. And some huff in your lung and a feverish tongue, and your thirst as intense in a general sense that you haven't been sleeping in clover. But the darkness has passed, and it's daylight at last, and the night has been long, ditto ditto, my song, and thank goodness they're both of them over.